Hey everybody, Chris from Six Wins here with Matt, and ooh, we got an exciting one today. This will be part one of our top 6 Eminem Features video.
Features.
So we are both big Eminem fans. What we're gonna do, if you haven't watched one of our top 6 videos before, I'm gonna give my top 6 favorite Eminem features. Matt's gonna kind of MC this whole thing. And just a quick thing. So a feature has to be, it's someone else's song, but Eminem came in as like a guest feature. So he's got like one verse, maybe a verse and the hook, but usually just one verse. And these are my top 6. And I might ruffle some feathers with this one. People are pretty passionate about, any Eminem fan, pretty passionate about his music.
Yes, I'm very excited. Like Chris said, I'm gonna have a video with my top 6. So are you ready to start us off with the 6th best song featuring Eminem on your list?
I think I'm ready.
All right.
So my 6th favorite Eminem feature, Best Friend.
God, please, would you arm me with the armor to calm me when it's drama like Gandhi? Could have gone the other way many times, could have turned Dali with the llama, but I squashed my...
It's Yellow Wolf's song.
Oh, okay.
It's Yellow Wolf album. It's on his second album after he signed with Shady Records. I believe the album's called Love Story. Decent album, but he's got one song with Eminem. They made a music video for it and everything. And the concept of the song, Best Friend, they're just referring to God or their higher power as their best friend. And Eminem has been sober a long time. He's developed this kind of relationship with his version of God and his higher power. And his whole verse it's just one of those like rapid fire. It starts kind of slow and then it builds up. It just shows Eminem's technical ability on a different level. Like I've always wondered like how long it takes for him to come up with this stuff. He says one line where he's like, so if you don't like when I rap or what I have to say on the mic, then you might want to act just like quarterbacks and take a fucking hike when I snap, cause I'm a sinner.
Not even the doctors at the hospital are gonna shiggy shock you back to life. Isn't piggy possible to revive you? That's word to the diggy dots, diggy stop, and it's not an option, something I'm not gonna do. I'm the Iggy Pop of hip-hop when I walk in the booth, dog, I'm the truth.
It's got a lot of replay value, and I want to say it came out in 2014, maybe 2015 is when the album dropped. And I think to a normal fan, I have a surprising amount of newer Eminem verses in this list.
Oh, nice. All right, well, that was number 6, Yellow Wolf, making it on here thanks to his collab with Eminem. Number 5, we're ready.
Okay, my 5th favorite Eminem feature of all time, Forgot About Dre.
Oh!
So what do you say to somebody you hate? What? Or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Want to resolve things in a bloody way? Just study your tape of NWA.
Want to resolve things in a bloody way? Just study a tape of NWA. Like the whole sentence, it just rhymes one after another, and it's so cleverly put. And his ability to bend words, unbelievable in my mind.
That's kind of an all-timer. If there's like one song that you know really well is like an M feature that's kind of mainstream that almost everybody would recognize, I think it's that one.
One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. You looking strangled him off in the parking lot with his dark eye.
He was already super popular when it came out, but Chronic 2001, Dr. Dre was the one that really shined the light on Eminem. And Eminem was, he hopped on this song and he just kind of stole the show.
Yeah.
Apparently he wrote Dre's verse for him. I don't know if there's any truth to that. I think a lot of Dre's verse were written by other artists, but just that hook, how long ago did that song come out? 25 years ago?
Yeah.
And it's still a really good song in that verse. Like,
Slim Shady, hotter than a set of twin babies. And a Mercedes Benz with the windows up when the temp goes up to the mid-80s.
Forgot About Dre, number 5, which means there's 4 better for Chris than Forgot About Dre. I don't know what these are gonna be. I have a couple guesses for what some could, but I'm curious. Hit us with that number 4.
okay, my 4th favorite Eminem feature, Homicide.
Like Jay-Z, jiggers up, you fuckers who didn't write anything are getting washed like bathing. Young Hova, I know hitters like Yankees.
This is a Logic song, and Logic had talked about in interviews leading up to this collaboration that if there was one artist he could be in a song with, it would be Eminem. And the stars aligned, Eminem hopped on this song, Logic kills it, and it's a very
Beast mode, motherfuckers about to get hit with so many foul lines. You think I'm a free throw? Figured it was about time for people to eat crow. You about to get outrhymed? How could I be dethroned? I stay on my toes like the repo, a behemoth in sheep clothes.
I will say this, a lot of people hold the belief that Eminem has gotten worse over the years. I think whatever you want to, there may be a little bit of truth to that, but I feel like his technical ability has gotten better. And when you get him on the right song and in the right rhythm, then his music nowadays, or at least over the past 10 years, is better than it's ever been. And this is a prime example of that.
And I'm thinking of bringing the fucking fingerless gloves back and not giving a singular fuck like fuck rap. I sound like a fucking millionaire with a derringer with a hair trigger, about the bear hugging fucking Terry and a Ric Flair dripping. Y'all couldn't hold the candle and let a prayer vigil when I.
The music video.
I was gonna say, I think you've shown me this music video. Is why I do know this one, but I've maybe only heard it once.
Yeah, the music video is cool. A personal thing for me. So it features my personal favorite rapper. One of my favorite movies of all time is Sandlot. Squints from Sandlot plays in the music video. He plays Logic. And then one of my favorite comedians, Chris D'Elia, or at least, when the music video came out, he was one of my favorite comedians. He plays Eminem in this song. So just like kind of a best of all these worlds all coming together. You talk about killing it. Oh, he came in and killed it.
Yeah, it stands out. It's a great video, even if you're like, I don't like songs. I don't like music that much. But it's a really fun music video, like you said. Good humor. All right, so that means there's only 3 left. 6, 5, and 4. We're through. We're halfway through. We've got 3 left. What's your number 3?
My third favorite Eminem feature of all time, Patiently Waiting.
Oh.
Thinking I'ma fucking fall off, you're so wrong. You've been patiently waiting to make it through all the hating, debating whether or not you can even weather the storm.
Oh, yeah. Come
50
on.
Cent.
This one's so good.
Gosh. And if you weren't alive or around at the time when 50 Cent came into the music scene, it was unlike anything I've ever seen. He just came in and just made this tidal wave. He was just immediately the biggest musician on the planet, and co-signed by Eminem and Dr. Dre, who had already been like at the height of their popularity. They came in and they say, hey, here's this new guy, and he just took the ball and ran. And track 3, Get Rich or Die Trying, one of the best hip hop albums of all time. Not Eminem's only feature on that album, may I add, but probably just the biggest one.
They think they're crazy, but they ain't crazy. Let's face it, shit. Basically, they just playing sick. They ain't shit. They ain't saying shit. Spraying 50.
That period of time, I was like so sold. Like that was like my deepest into like rap and hip hop. I was all about Aftermath records. I was like, oh my god, them Eminem, 50 Cent. I loved the D12 albums. I loved Obi Trice. He was like my favorite. It's like Dr. Dre is like this mentor. What was the album that was always gonna come out but never did, and I knew it never was? The
Detox.
Chronic 3 or Detox? Yeah.
Detox, yeah.
Detox, and then, of course it never did, right? It still
It
hasn't come
hasn't.
out. No, it's never gonna
never
come
say
out.
never.
It's never coming.
It's like the CM Punk back in WWE of albums.
Yeah, oh my god, for sure. But yeah, I was just like, this is the best like combination of like rappers. Well, I hate to move from such we're gonna move to 2 better songs, so and it's not gonna get worse by any means, but your number 2, what just missed as your best Eminem feature, what's your number 2?
Okay, these next 2 I cannot leave off. So my second favorite Eminem feature of all time is on a song called There They Go by Obi Trice.
Okay.
When that van rolls up, man, they ain't glancing. That window rolls down and that tray ain't dancing. And them shooters don't miss on me, they ain't chancing.
You just mentioned Obi Trice.
Yeah.
So I grinned. And Eminem's been on a ton of Obi Trice.
He has.
But I couldn't not pick this one. It's on Obi Trice's second album, Second Round's on Me. They get another Detroit rapper on called Big Herc, and it's just about the city. It's a pretty gritty track, so it's nothing you would hear in like a dance club or even on the radio. So it never got super popular, but God, when Eminem's part comes on, it's just like chills. You know those songs that give you chills?
Yeah.
Still to this day, if I put that one on, Eminem just comes in and Obi Trice delivers a great verse. Big Herc delivers a great verse. But then in the third verse, you see why Eminem is Eminem. He just comes in, he's like,
Me, Cleaver, leave a gas in a bitch's ass. He had dreams of being an R&B singer. Diva, leave a face cut off from the waist. I mean, what a waste of a pretty face.
and man, it's just one of those like there's been times where I've just been running and that song has come on, and it's like you have an extra gear.
It changes your moment. It changes your pace.
You can run faster, run longer when a song like that comes on.
Yeah.
And that's why There They Go, whether you've heard it or not, is my second.
I need to listen to that again because, like I said, I was a huge Obi Trice fan, and I know I would have heard it because I had both of the first two albums.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you want to learn a new word, I'm pretty sure this is the word. But when you get Chills from Music, it's called Frisian.
Frisian.
Yeah, it might be. I think it's one S, but it could be two.
Okay.
But it's like Frisian.
That's a
kind of like
great-
fusion, but Frisian.
That's a great word.
Yeah.
Learn something new.
There you go. And you're about to learn one more new thing, and it's the best song featuring Eminem in Chris's very well listened and respected opinion when it comes to Eminem songs. So take it away without further ado. Here it is, number one.
Okay. My number one favorite Eminem feature of all time, Forever.
There they go, back in stadiums, the shady spits his flow. Nuts they go, macadamian, they go so ballistic, whoa. He can make them look like bozos, he's wondering if he should spit this slow. Fuck no.
Drake,
Oh.
Kanye West, Lil Wayne, Eminem. There was like a LeBron James documentary or something that came out, because I know he is in the music video. Anyways, so this to me, there's a whole story behind it. I could talk for days about this song.
He ain't had him a bust like this since the last time that he overdosed. They've been waiting patiently for Pinocchio to poke his nose back into the game, and they know rap will never be the same as before. Bashing in the brains of these hoes, and it's
Eminem was coming out of this like 4.5 year hiatus from making music. He had like dropped Relapse. Critics seemed to like it, but the fan perception was just like, this is weird. It's not what we were expecting. We want the old Eminem. Lil Wayne had been pretty outspoken about wanting to do a song with Eminem. And so Eminem hopped on a song with what at that time were the three biggest rappers. Drake was coming up. You know, he kind of had that 50 Cent just explosion. Kanye West and Lil Wayne. And they saved Eminem's verse for last. And man, chills just talking about it. I'm not even listening to the
A
song.
little bit of Frisian.
So much Frisian.
you dealing with a few true villains who stand inside of the root, true spilling and spit true feelings until our true feelings come flying up out of our mouths. Never mind it. Payback, motherfucker, for the way that you got at me. How's it taste?
I don't even think subjectively, objectively, he just had the better verse, the far better verse. I don't think I've ever heard a single person question. You take Eminem, you put him up against the biggest rappers of this time. He's been out for so long. It's like when a wrestler goes away for years and comes back to a huge pop.
You still got it.
Yes, the you still got a chance. The John Cena coming back to challenge Roman Reigns. The, Stone Cold coming back after injury. This was that for me. Came in and just, was on a song with all these big names, and he stole the song.
When I slap the taste out of your mouth with the bass so loud that it shakes the place. I'm Hannibal Lecter, so just in case you're thinking of saving face. You ain't gonna have no face to say by the time I'm through with this place, so Dre's.
I just think there's not a better feature that he has that like signifies Eminem as a feature more than Forever.
There you go. Well, these were Chris's top 6 songs featuring Eminem. Take a listen if you haven't heard some of them. There's some I haven't heard because, like I said, I dropped out the game in 2010s, and I don't know this new stuff for the young kids. But if it holds up and is the new M same as the old M, then what am I waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Why you're not clicking the subscribe and like button?
Yeah.
Do that too. In the meantime, if you made it through it this far, you've enjoyed it, you're gonna want to see another one.
Yeah, and if you have some that you like that you think I missed, feel free to put it in the comments. If you haven't heard one of the songs that I mentioned, feel free to go check it out. They're all on YouTube, I'm sure, Apple Music, Spotify, or wherever you get your music. And look out for Matt's top 6 list if you haven't watched that one, and that one's coming soon.
Yeah.